Pietro, again, this time I am explaining you how I judge people in terms of how they spent their life with their husband or wife. And I approach the topic in a rather non-conventional way, if you allow me. Let's say there was a physicist that was ill. At a certain in his room, he had two old watches, pendulum, and he discovered that these two pendulums were synchronized. They were moving together. So it's impossible. Say this. I have to understand why these two pendulums are working always synchronized. So he left the bed and tried to stop one pendulum. Okay. After a while, the two pendulums again were going synchronized. And this in physics has a lot of implication of the synchronization of phenomena. No? And now I'm trying to generalize this, if you allow me, this forcing a little bit the system. Let's suppose that rather than having a pendulum, you have a DNA and another DNA. Okay, so the DNA is the DNA of the husband, and on the other side, the DNA on the wife. This is very provocative. Okay, so we have atoms, we have molecules that do their own oscillations. In one case, and then on the other case, they have the atoms, they do their own oscillations. And it happens that, remember what happened with the two pendulums, okay? Many times we see the people say, hey, have a look at these two, husband and wife. They really mad, they look each other, no? It seems they are, in the years, they became more and more similar. So I am generalizing, saying we have the DNA of one person, the DNA of the other person, and the more these persons stay together, the more they stay closer to each other, the more one person is transmitting to the other their behavior, their DNA approach to the life, and the other is doing the same. So they synchronize their evolution. So the more they stay together, and the more these two people are similar. And I always say, the more these two people are similar, the more they love each other. The closer they are, the more they are synchronized, the more they look each other. So looking at they walk together, the way they communicate together, the way they say, I'm saying these people have spent their life in love or less. So I'm just generalizing with some, let's say, non-conventional way of thinking that perhaps you may disagree. But that's one way I try to judge how the people have spent their life in love with their friends, or in this case with their husband or wife. A different way of thinking, opinable, different way of thinking, but again, I hope I provoked you also thinking how physics is doing in with respect with life and love. Okay, thank you once more for your listening.